a master of Yin and Yang, a harmonizer of Feng Shui, a disciple of the azure crow who casts sacred divinations. One night, I packed my bags and descended the mountain, embarking on a path of live-streamed fortune-telling. It was the final day of my grand opening sale when I connected with a beautiful hot streamer who boasted millions of fans. She smiled, asking me to perform a wealth-attracting ritual. I happily agreed. The camera shifted, and the blue candle on her desk immediately caught my eye. A corpse oil lamp of malevolent spirits. My eyes widened in alarm. The streamer, unimpressed, countered. "This is clearly a scented candle." I stated gravely, "The lamp has burned more than halfway. It's consuming your lifespan and vitality. Prepare for your final rites." From the Zhou dynasty, our ancestors believed in divination. The esoteric arts were immeasurable and mysterious, with a branch skilled in Feng Shui known as the Azure Crow sect. They communicated with spirits and understood destiny. I was originally a divination book, always carried by the Azure Crow sect master. Over time, I developed consciousness. After his passing, I was left in the mortal realm. Through reading Feng Shui and predicting fortunes, everyone who met me called me master. However, after a law was enacted prohibiting all things from gaining sentience, I hastily sought refuge in a secluded corner of Mao Mountain, secretly learning a few ghost-catching techniques. Hearing that scientific fortune-telling was now popular, I eagerly descended the mountain. 2 days before my first live broadcast, thanks to my infallible divinations, I successfully attracted a student named Mo and a middle-aged aunt. My fan count broke through from 0. Today was the last day of my discount period, but the live stream room remained deserted. I fiddled with my old phone, reminiscing about the days when I could set up a divination stall on a pedestrian bridge. Not anymore. Urban regulations forbid it. Dusk was settling. I was about to end the broadcast to get some dinner. Just then my live stream randomly connected with another streamer. In the chat, the name Yao Yao flashed continuously. I glanced at the face on the screen. This streamer, Yao Yao, wore heavy makeup, which, under the blue light, made her appear even more captivating. She had over 1 million followers, all highly engaged. Oh, I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Yao Yao covered her mouth, chuckling softly, as a flood of comments appeared in the live stream. "My wife is so beautiful. The cutest little dummy." Yao Yao was about to disconnect, but then she glanced at my profile. Her sparkling eyes blinked. People still get their fortunes told these days. More comments filled the chat. Definitely a superstitious fraud. A new streamer with hardly any fans must be fake. I quickly interjected, "Grand opening sale, only 9,900 VN. No charge if it doesn't work." Yao Yao tilted her head, looking even more adorable. "So, can you perform a wealth-attracting ritual for me?" I gladly agreed. She lowered her camera slightly so I could assess her room's Feng Shui. As Yao Yao moved the camera, the blue candle immediately caught my eye. A corpse oil lamp of malevolent spirits. Yao Yao looked stunned, then pointed at the burning candle. "This is just a scented candle. What nonsense is this fraud spouting? Can't even recognize a scented candle. Calls it corpse oil. How ridiculous. Yao Yao chuckled helplessly, as if to say, "It's okay. She's new." Just saying sensational things to get attention. She brought the candle closer. It's consuming your lifespan and vitality. Once it burns out, you might as well prepare for your funeral. Yao Yao's expression turned grim. Her fans began furiously attacking me. "How dare you curse Yao Yao? Report this streamer. Make her disappear from the platform." Master's prediction is spot on. Mo, one of my few fans, spoke up in my defense, but was quickly drowned out by rude comments. Yao Yao feigned, trying to stop her fans. "Everyone, please don't be like that. People will say I'm bullying a new streamer." I told her, "Press firmly on the center of your wrist." Yao Yao refused. "Why should I press? I won't listen to you." "Yao Yao, just press." "Let's expose this fraud. Press it. We want to see." The live stream room filled with comments. Yao Yao could refuse me, but she couldn't refuse her fans. "It's just a simple press. What are you afraid of?" I added fuel to the fire. "After all, I'm just a fraud. All right, everyone, send me some gifts to motivate me." Yao Yao agreed, followed by a flurry of gifts flooding the screen. Yao Yao placed her right thumb on the center of her left wrist and pressed lightly. "Press harder," I prompted. Yao Yao impatiently complied. The next moment, her body suddenly lunged forward, her face abruptly magnified on the screen. No matter how beautiful a face, zoomed in like that, it was only grotesque. A series of black specks, varying in size, shot out across the screen, then slowly slid down, leaving streaks. Yao looked up again, touching her lips. Under the blue light, it was clear her lips, tongue, and chin were smeared with black liquid. "Oh my God, what's on the screen, guys? What's happening? What's wrong with my phone?" Yao Yao was also utterly shocked. She stared in disbelief at the liquid on her hand, mumbling, Is this blood?" The live stream room exploded. Yao, are you okay? Why are you suddenly vomiting blood? Could it be that lamp? Yao Yao's face turned pale with fear. She frantically wiped the liquid off her screen, looking flustered. I was about to say something when a fan sent Yao Yao a barrage of gifts. The screen was obscured by a magnificent and dazzling special effect. Someone with the ID medical student commented, "Yao Yao's situation looks a lot like gastric hemorrhage to me. Under the action of stomach acid, blood turns dark. When vomited, it'll be black. You're so knowledgeable, I believe you." "I've had gastric hemorrhage before. I vomited black blood." Yao Yao saw the words gastric hemorrhages and seemed to have found the root of the problem. "Oh dear, as you all know, my health has never been great. This streamer job turns day into night. My eating and living habits are irregular. I'm actually taking stomach medication." Yao Yao's voice was soft. She clutched her chest, stirring pity among her fans, who started another round of gift-giving. I knew she was just faking it. What corpse oil lamp? Don't spread superstition here. Report her. Block her live stream. Come on, it was only 9.9 BND. Seems the master isn't very effective after all. Yao Yao's tone was laced with mockery. I was truly speechless. I had told her to press on the daily acupoint. Here it is. Nanshi, Anondi, one day. In normal circumstances, this point can effectively relieve stomach pain, heart pain, nausea, and vomiting blood. For an ordinary person, pressing it once would not produce any noticeable effect. But I saw clearly through the screen that Yao Yao's glabella was darkened. Her entire body was covered in a faint dark aura, and her eyes glowed like fire. That was a sign of a dwindling lifespan. When she pressed that acupoint, her chi and blood flowed in reverse. Her body couldn't bear the strain, which caused her to vomit black, foul energy, not gastric hemorrhage. Yao Yao, I won't take your 9.9 VND. If you need me, just say so. But if you miss this grand opening promotion and seek me out later, it won't be at this price anymore. How would I find you? Yao Yao sneered. Just a charlatan faking divine powers. Oh, I smiled. Then you should hurry to the hospital. You have gastric hemorrhage. So stop live streaming and get some rest. Yao Yao's complexion was not good, and her fans urged her to see a doctor quickly. No one paid attention to the corner of the screen, where the blue candle still burned, its flame twisting like a distorted fade. Thanks to Yao Yao's fans, my live stream room was maliciously reported. But some people also messaged me privately for small requests, like naming children. My entry into this live streaming path was still thanks to my very first client after descending the mountain. I helped her find her lost dog. The client, Zhang Dan, owned a small internet company. She had sharp eyes and was an excellent judge of character. Master, she said, Tang Du is my treasure. You helped me find her. You are my great benefactor. Just name your price. Although her age could make her my mother, she was very respectful towards me. While I wore the facade of a young woman, I had lived for thousands of years. Her attitude towards me was certainly not just because I found her dog. I had also performed a wealth-attracting ritual for her company. Afterward, she successively landed several major business deals. Zhang Dan's features were proper, not conventionally beautiful, but her full jawline, broad forehead, and slightly prominent cheekbones indicated great wealth. I hadn't been down the mountain long, and I was still best at the Shuangshu divination arts. Zhang Dan was quick-witted and showed me a bright path. Live-streamed fortune-telling. The Azure Crow sect master had told me to experience more of the mortal world's smoke and fire. But even in human form, my essence was not human. After my live stream room reopened, Zhang Dan messaged me, saying Yao Yao wanted to do another joint live stream. The previous one had been effective, helping Yao Yao gain a significant number of fans. I refused, fearing Yao Yao's method of earning money. It felt like she was earning wealth she wouldn't live to enjoy. I won't bother doing a joint live stream with her. My room was reported by her fans. Master Yu, I have my pride too. Why should she dictate when we live stream? Zhang Dan transferred 50,000 yuan to me. Master, this is her sincerity, and she even provided a script. Master, she continued, we are truly capable people. If she wants to live stream, let her. It would be a waste not to take the money. It's mutually beneficial for us. Zhang Dan glanced at my expression and added, I've already upgraded your equipment and found a new home for you. Let's build up our popularity first, and the path ahead will only get wider. I hesitated. Live streaming was fine, but I wouldn't follow a script. Once the live stream starts, everything after that is up to you, Master. Zhang Dan tossed the script aside. What script? We never received one. She was a shrewd businesswoman, always choosing the greatest benefit. With that money, my live stream room was completely transformed. The 7 square meter room was arranged entirely according to Feng Shui, featuring not only the Tai Chi and Bagua diagrams, but also a peach wood sword. On the table lay a stack of talismans and cinnabar ordered online. Their only advantages were being cheap and plentiful. I couldn't afford high-quality talismans and cinnabar now. Master, your live stream room is finally back online. Ah! This fraud is showing her face again. Guys, where did this person come from? In the live stream room, someone started recounting the details of my previous joint live stream with Yao Yao. I silently watched the comments scroll by. Although the number of viewers wasn't large, the comments were relentless. Several fans continuously cursed me in the live stream room. It's fine, I'll block them all. That black-mouthed woman dares to show her face again? Let's report her again. The 9.9 V-end offer was removed. The grand opening promotion was over anyway. Chang Dan set various price points for me, from 199 VND to 999 VND. After all, my business scope was broad. Yao did another joint, live stream with me. Many were surprised, especially the large number of her fans who flooded into my live stream room. The viewer count surged again. The first time was random, but the second time being coincidence was a bit suspicious. Yao Yao looked more beautiful than ever, truly stunning, like a celestial fairy descended to earth. Unlike her previous heavy makeup, this time Yao Yao was almost barefaced, yet her entire being exuded an irresistible allure. She was like a blooming white spider lily, enchanting and seductive. What a coincidence, Master Yu Wu. It's you again. Yao Yao feigned surprise. So your live stream room is back online. Ha ha. Thanks to you, I said indifferently. Although Master's prediction wasn't accurate last time, meeting again is fate. Yao Yao's face held a smile. Did you really have gastric hemorrhage last time? I asked. Unexpectedly, Yao Yao's smile froze. She said, of course. If it wasn't gastric hemorrhage, then what was it? Could it truly be that corpse oil lamp you spoke of? In the comments section, people started asking, what's a corpse oil lamp? Sounds creepy. It's just that scented candle Yao Yao often uses. This streamer is talking nonsense. Yao Yao directed the camera towards the blue candle, showing it to her fans. It's just this little thing, isn't it? It's clearly beautiful. Blue oil soaked the wick. The transparent top part of the lamp revealed the oil inside, and the bottom seemed to be ceramic with a unique design. The flame flickered brightly. I sighed. It was clear that the corpse oil lamp had been continuously used recently. Only a fifth of the wick remained. After all, a human life was at stake. If I hadn't seen it, so be it. But now that I had, I decided to give Yao Yao another chance. The more exquisite her appearance, the more beautiful she looked, the more dangerous she actually was. This beauty came at the cost of burning her lifespan. And you move. When a flower exhausts all its vitality, its only end is decay. How about turning off this lamp? I kindly advised, so you can live a little longer. Yao Yao replied indifferently. No, burning makes me feel more comfortable. Advising someone about to die truly felt like a waste of words. Where did you get this lamp? I bought it last month when I traveled to Thailand. Yao Yao carefully picked up a photo from her desk. She wore sunglasses, smiling brightly. Right. That vlog was great. I watched it several times. I scrutinized her photo, a general calculation forming in my mind. Don't beat around the bush. Tell me, what makes you say it's a corpse oil lamp? A comment in the chat was very aggressive, even influencing public opinion. Did you go with your boyfriend? I pressed her. Yao frowned slightly. I'm single. Why would I have a boyfriend? Don't talk nonsense. This photo, regardless of its composition or angle, was unremarkable. But she loved this photo so much, she even had it printed and kept it by her side. You're making a heart shape on the screen. The person you're looking at in your eyes is him, isn't it? Yao Yao pushed the photo aside, adamantly denying. You're wrong. It was just a passerby who took the picture. I calmly crossed my arms. It's all right. Tonight is long, after all. I want to see how long you can keep up this stubborn front. As for the explanation about the corpse oil lamp, well, it's not a grand opening promotion anymore, so I don't offer free services. On screen, Yao Yao scooted back, shielding herself with a stuffed animal. This was a defensive posture. Quick, retreat. This fraud is making things up. No, I really want to know what a corpse oil lamp is. Isn't it just about making money? Immediately after, someone sent a $999 gift. So generous. Truly worthy of Brother Shan. Why is Brother Shan here to watch the commotion? From the live stream comments, I gathered that this generous benefactor with the ID Shan was also Yao Yao's top-ranked fan. Brother Shan, you don't have to do that. Yao Yao, seeing this, quickly spoke up to stop him. I truly don't have a boyfriend. All right, since someone wants to hear, I will tell everyone. I casually picked up a fan, adopting the air of an aloof master. Corpse oil lamps are not all the same. Based on their different uses, they are categorized into various factions. The earliest type can be traced back to Emperor Qin Shi Huang's mausoleum. In his tomb, he used long-burning lamps fueled by merfolk oil. That year, I encountered Emperor Qin Shi Huang's army, who had orders to capture and kill merfolk. I secretly released a few. But fate cannot be defied. I couldn't change the destiny of their kind. After those merfolk met tragic ends, the remaining merfolk vanished without a trace. Merfolk were not like the beautiful mermaids of legend. On the contrary, their appearance was quite ugly. To this day, I still remember their touching songs. The corpse oil lamp you brought back isn't for illumination, nor is it related to Emperor Qin Shi Huang's mausoleum. Yao Yao hugged her cushion tighter. I thought it was some kind of burial artifact. You're trying to be mysterious. You talk as if it's real, as if you've seen it yourself. Excuse me, I have indeed seen it. Thai corpse oil lamps lean more towards dark magic. I pointed at the burning blue candle. You used a corpse oil lamp. You must have had a desperate plea. Yao Yao's lips moved, but she still said, I don't know what you're talking about. This is just a normal scented candle. Well, the photo Yao Yao has was indeed taken by a man. Yao Yao said it was a passerby. But isn't it clearly her staff member, her assistant? Netizens were incredibly fast. Truly examining details under a magnifying glass. The reflection of a man in the sunglasses in that photo was indeed her assistant, who occasionally appeared before. Yao Yao looked at the increasing number of comments on the screen and explained, I remembered wrongly. I take so many photos. This one was probably taken by my assistant. If he's an assistant, why call him a passerby? Yao Yao is so beautiful. Why doesn't she hire a female assistant? What's there to be afraid of? Yao Yao's assistant is gay. Isn't that just like having a good girlfriend? As a beauty streamer, Yao Yao had a large male audience, but her female fan base was also significant. Although everyone didn't know why Yao Yao had to lie about such unimportant small things, they still wholeheartedly protected her. Indeed, beauty is justice. Where's the assistant? Yao Yao said. He asked for leave to meet up with friends. He abandoned such a beautiful boss, leaving me to work alone. Poor Yao Yao. Yao Yao covered her mouth, chuckling. Anyway, I'm a considerate boss. Having you fans by my side is already very satisfying. You went to a place called Bao De Temple. Something there is very famous, I continued, lowering my voice. Your child is still there, isn't it? Yao Yao suddenly clutched her cushion tightly, her fingers turning white. What child? I don't understand anything. Why don't you understand? Wasn't that why you went to Thailand? I said slowly. The flame of the blue candle suddenly trembled violently. Yao Yao's face, in the flickering light, became pale, tinged with an eerie charm. I went traveling to a temple to burn incense and give thanks. I slammed the fan onto the table. There are many dark sorcerers there who refine infant corpses into lamp oil and bring it back for people to worship and beg evil gods for wealth and power. Isn't the lamp you're using your own child? No, you're talking nonsense. My child clearly went to the Pure Land. He's enjoying the incense offerings at the temple. As soon as she spoke, Yao Yao realized she had made a slip of the tongue. People always lose their composure when faced with something they care about. You truly don't know anything? I looked at Yao Yao's expression. It didn't seem feigned. Yao Yao clicked her tongue. Even if I once had a child, that's my private business. I couldn't be so heartless as to do what you're describing. But at the bottom of this lamp oil, There are even remnants of bones. My expression became serious. "Turn off that corpse oil lamp immediately." Yao Yao was half believing, half doubting. This time, she hastily blew out the candle, but as she moved away from its light, her face visibly withered. In just a short time, she seemed to have aged several years. "What? No boyfriend, but she has a child? The Qing dynasty fell ages ago, Gee. Female fans are so much more empathetic. Are you kidding? I liked her because she was single. I'm not watching anymore. She has a boyfriend, but sells a single image." Looking at the comments on the screen, Yao Yao was also flustered. Boyfriend? Could it be that, assistant guy? This is awkward. He's gay. I saw him at a gay bar. What? I instantly noticed this explosive comment. Someone in the comments posted a photo of him. Yin Yang. Yin two a patinazam. Then three orchestrated. The background was indeed a dimly lit gay bar. A frontal photo of the assistant was also posted. He looked delicate, and at first glance, nothing out of the ordinary. A user with an IP from Chengdu commented, "So it was him. The first time I met him, he tried to lure me to a hotel." The IP was accurate. This person was a sports student. Yao Yao's beautiful face was aghast as she mumbled, I don't believe it. He said he was going to a friend's place for drinks. More and more evidence flooded the comments proving the assistant was genuinely gay. Yao Yao was shaken by the undeniable evidence, but she insisted. "But it's clearly him. Gay is just a cover. He said he loved me, that we would get married and grow old together." Yao Yao's worldview was clearly shattered. She angrily grabbed another phone and called the assistant directly. The phone rang for a long time, but no one answered. Yao furiously threw the phone away. She's so pathetic, completely scammed by a guy. Don't fall blindly in love. No, we still haven't dealt with this lamp. I originally wanted to keep this baby and marry him. He said we were young, we'd have many more children later, and for now, we should earn more money. Yao gritted her teeth. So he advised me to take the child to Thailand, because he said Thailand could provide a long-life tablet for the child, blessing him to return to the Pure Land soon. You truly didn't know anything? I frowned deep. Your current fame and fortune are all derived from burning this corpse oil lamp, sacrificing the spirit of a child. Huh? Yao Yao became famous around that time. That's right, after she returned from Thailand. Her dance videos suddenly exploded. I started following her then too. She gained over 1 million followers in just one short month. It's a bit strange. Her videos are clearly ordinary, but you can't help but watch them repeatedly. There's still one way to verify. See? What's under this corpse oil lamp? Yao Yao complied, turning the lamp upside down. The solidified corpse oil showed no sign of dripping. It seemed to have engravings. Yao Yao angled the bottom of the lamp towards the camera, so I could see clearly. Faintly, strange patterns and a line of small text appeared. I carefully recognized them, horrified. It is indeed a sacrificial curse. The handwriting next to the date of birth, is that yours? Yao Yao mumbled. My age has been altered. Outside, I claim to be 22, but I'm actually 27. Only my family and he know my real birthday. Why? All the money I earn from live streaming is kept by him. He clearly said it was to pray for the child's eternal life. Saulay de toi di hintechu. Why would he make me sacrifice him? Conflicting emotions overwhelmed Yao Yao. Tears streamed down her face. She even spat out a mouthful of blood, but it wasn't thick black blood. It was a brighter, fresher red. The fresh blood splattered onto the corpse oil lamp, and the green flame suddenly appeared. The corpse oil lamp inexplicably burst into flames. This is bad. The shape of the flame gradually transformed from a distorted form into the vague outline of an infant. But its limbs were still incomplete, a shadow flickering within. Everyone, do you see? The candle is lit again. Casually scrolled in. Bad luck gone. Didn't she blow it out just now? Yao Yao stood up in fright, rushing to blow it out again. The flame remained motionless, its shape growing more and more like an infant. Yao Yao accidentally dropped the corpse oil lamp to the ground. The flame still burned brightly, even standing steadily, as if held by invisible hands. Yao Yao kicked the corpse oil lamp away with her foot. Help! Oh! Help! Help! This is... She frantically ran towards the door, twisting the handle repeatedly to no avail. At this critical moment, the door wouldn't open. She looked at me, pleading for help, her knees buckling as she knelt. Master, please, please save me. I glanced out the window. The moon was perfectly full. What a coincidence. Today was the full moon, and it was already midnight, almost the time of the heaviest yin energy. This lamp was extremely ominous. The infant who died unjustly was refined into a corpse oil lamp. It was originally a gradual process. Each time it was lit, it grew stronger. But Yao Yao's fresh blood just now nourished it, and combined with today's rare yin full moon, if it fully materialized, it would surely become a malevolent spirit. I had thought Yao Yao used her own vitality to burn the lamp as a sacrifice, but I hadn't expected her to be deceived. Suddenly, a phone rang. Yao Yao saw the name flashing on the screen. Master, what should I do? It's him. Yao Yao cried like rain. Master, I really don't want to die. Please, please, save me. I've never done anything bad. I even donate money to children in remote areas. I will definitely do good deeds and accumulate virtue from now on. I pinched my fingers, performing a quick divination. Indeed, Yao Yao's fortune for today was more ominous than auspicious, but it contained a sliver of hope. It remained to be seen if she could grasp it. Answer the phone. Don't act unusually. Yao Yao wiped her tears. Hello, honey. Why did you call me just now? I was in the bathroom. Didn't you hear I was offline? A young man's voice came from the other end. Wang Liang, where are you? I'm almost home. Wang Liang said. You've been working hard lately. Let's go on a relaxing trip again soon. Yao Yao tried to sound calm. Come home quickly. The bedroom door lock seems to be broken. Okay, I'll be right there. She hung up and then asked me what to do next. Every wrong has its source, every debt its owner. If the evil spirit fully materializes tonight, it will definitely demand blood. I got Yao Yao's address and taught her a simple hand-sealed talisman. She was, surprisingly, in the same city as me. But getting a taxi there would still take nearly an hour. Yao mustered all her courage to find a large box and cover the corpse oil lamp with it, then stacked a chair and many other sundries on top. This seemed to give her a sense of security. "Master, please come quickly. I beg you, I really don't want to die. Even if I die, I'll drag that scum down with me." Yao Yao directly sent me 10 links, equivalent to nearly 10,000 yuan. I grabbed my beechwood sword, a stack of talismans, and a cinnabar brush, then left the house. A human life was at stake. After all, I flagged down a taxi. The driver was startled by the mask on my face. I switched the mask for a regular face mask. He was still scrutinizing me. "Little girl, where are you rushing off to? Rushing to catch a ghost? Rushing to catch a cheating spouse." I gave Yao Yao's address. "Sir, drive faster. I got news that my husband and his mistress are there. He's spending my money at my home and keeping his mistress in a villa. Hold tight." The driver floored the accelerator, practically dying of laughter. People in the Celestial Empire love gossip the most. Catching ghosts isn't interesting, but catching a cheater? Now, if Tai gets me excited, I also wanted to ensure the live stream wasn't interrupted. Yao Yao seemed to derive a sense of security from it. She shifted the live stream camera to a hidden corner, clearly showing the entire bedroom. "Master, please come quickly." Yao Yao clasped her hands, continuously praying. Thump, thump, thump. Knocking at the door startled Yao Yao. "Yao Yao, I'm coming in." It turned out Wang Liang was home. Yao Yao stared intently at the bedroom doorknob. The door was pushed open. I saw Wang Liang standing in the doorway, his face delicate, not tall, his nose slightly red, his collar open, smelling of alcohol. "Don't close the door." Yao Yao instinctively lunged out. Wang Liang quickly slammed the door shut. Wasn't the lock broken? How did he get in? Yao Yao twisted the doorknob again, but it was useless. "I said the lock was broken." Wang Liang scratched his nose. "It seems fine to me." "Get out of the way. Let me open it." He tried to open the door himself, but it wouldn't budge. "What's wrong?" It was fine just now. Wang Liang hadn't yet realized the gravity of the situation. I sighed. It's the spirit of the lost child. This room can now only be entered, not exited. Call a locksmith. Wang Liang started dialing. Outside the bedroom window were security bars. There was no way to climb out. Yao Yao stared at Wang Liang, speechless. Why is there no signal? Wang Liang's phone also couldn't make calls. I looked out the window. A huge black cloud was obscuring half the moon. An ill omen. Waha! Am I hallucinating? Where's that crying coming from? It's just a cat meowing. No, it's not a cat. It's a baby. The audience in the live stream room noticed something unusual. Did you hear something?
Wang Ling wiggled his ear.
Yao Yao glanced at the corner of the room. No, no, that's not right. Wang Liang paced back and forth in the room. There's a baby crying. Could it be our child? Yao Yao turned her gaze towards Wang Liang, pressing herself against the wall. The scene was somewhat eerie. Yao Yao's mind was a mess, her face pale, her white nightgown stained with blood. Don't talk nonsense, Wang Liang shouted, his face darkening. Then he softened his tone. Our child has already gone to the Pure Land. Why is there blood on you? Only then did Wang Liang notice Yao Yao's disheveled state. Gastric hemorrhage again. Yao Yao suddenly moved close to Wang Liang. What's on your neck? A hint of panic flashed in Wang Liang's eyes. He pushed Yao Yao's hand away. What? It's probably just a mosquito bite. Don't be so paranoid. It looks like a hickey. Wang Liang forced a few laughs. I went drinking with my bros. It was all men. Don't overthink it. He even took out his phone to show Yao Yao. If you don't believe me, look. There are absolutely no strange women in my WeChat. Yao Yao reached for the phone, but Wang Liang pulled it away. No women doesn't mean no cheating, right? Huh? What do you mean? My image to everyone is gay. Isn't that to reassure your fans? And you're doubting me? Yao Yao, are you tired from live streaming? Or maybe you should get some rest early. The phone still couldn't make calls. Wang Liang became a little irritated in this confined space. The sound of a baby, crying occasionally, echoed, its faint sound becoming even more terrifying. Sir, drive faster! The moon is half covered by clouds. I urged the driver. If the evil spirit emerges, it'll be too late. The chandelier flickered a few times. Then wire went out. The room plunged into darkness. Wang Liang turned on his phone's flashlight. How unlucky. The light bulb's also dead. Where's that candle we brought from Thailand? Didn't I tell you to light it when you live stream normally? Why isn't it on the table? Wang Liang looked around, finally spotting the chaotic pile of items in the corner of the room. Don't touch it. Why did you put a chair on top? Oh, this clutter. Wang Liang moved the chair, flung open the box, and what met his eyes were the burning blue candles, their flames forming the shape of an infant, its limbs still indistinct, where eyes and mouth should be. Only hollow holes remained. The crying came from it. Help! There's a ghost! Call the police! Quickly! Call the police! The next second, the live stream room was locked for violations. The infant's body was continuously growing, swelling, at a visibly rapid rate. Wang Liang stumbled back in fear. What the hell is this monstrous thing? Yao Yao heard him. You scum! You're the one who took our child and turned him into a corpse oil lamp. How do you know? Wang Liang's drunkenness sobered considerably. So what? It was just an embryo, not even born yet, not a person. The baby ghost seemed to understand, struggling to break free from the lamp, crawling towards Wang Liang. Wang Liang grabbed Yao Yao, shielding himself with her, pushing her towards the baby ghost. Anyway, you used your lifespan to sacrifice it. You love the child so much, so mother and child should reunite. Yao Yao's long fingernails savagely clawed at Wang Liang's arm. Blood immediately gushed out, dripping onto the floor. As she fell, a strong will to survive forced her to scramble away from the baby ghost, rolling into the corner of the room. Only a faint sliver of moonlight remained. Wang Liang frantically kicked at the door, then grabbed the chair and smashed the lock. The baby ghost caught the scent of blood in the air, stiffly twisted its neck, and slowly detached itself from the jar, inching towards Wang Liang. Where it crawled, it left viscous trails, emitting a foul, scorched smell. "Stay away from me." Wang Liang's eyes were bloodshot, his hands and feet trembling. "Get away, you disgusting thing." He picked up whatever he could find and threw it at the baby ghost. Just as the moon completely disappeared, I finally reached the villa complex gate. The driver wasn't allowed inside, so I had no choice but to sprint. As I passed a small alley, I accidentally bumped into a tall man. "Excuse me." I didn't even have time to look back. Every second was truly precious. Before I could even catch my breath, I hastily used my rabbit hair brush dipped in cinnabar to draw an exorcism talisman. But the talisman paper was of such poor quality that 3 talismans failed immediately. "Shouldn't have been so cheap," I cursed silently, my hands working non-stop, finally drawing 1 complete talisman. Regardless of how much time I had lost, I only hoped Yao Yao could hold on. In the room, because it had just taken form, the baby ghost's movements weren't fast. Halfway across the room, it suddenly stopped to lick the bloodstains on the floor. Wang Liang, seeing that the door wouldn't open, fumbled for the lighter he had on him, set fire to a stack of books on the table, and threw them at the baby ghost. Everything on the table was thrown out, including the photo frame Yao Yao cherished most. The baby ghost was different from ordinary evil spirits. It had been refined into a corpse oil lamp, so it wasn't afraid of fire. The photo frame fell to the ground, bounced to the side, and shattered. Wang Liang reacted quickly. Realizing the baby ghost thirsted for blood, he turned, lifted the chair high, and advanced towards Yao Yao in the corner of the room. He raised the chair, preparing to strike. "Wang Liang, you once said you'd love me forever!" Yao Yao shrieked, challenging him. "Why are you doing this? Love? I was only after the money you could earn. I never liked women. Look at that monstrosity you birthed." In the instant the chair descended, Wang Liang's eyes widened in disbelief. Unbeknownst to him, Yao Yao had hidden a fruit knife and fiercely stabbed it into Wang Ling's thigh. A large amount of blood gushed out, filling the air with a metallic stench. Wang Liang cried out in pain, the chair slipping from his grasp, hitting the floor with a loud clang. When I kicked open the door and rushed in, the scene I witnessed was the baby ghost, mouth agape, gnawing on Wang Liang's body. One of Wang Liang's legs was entirely inside the baby ghost's mouth, the foot torn to shreds, flesh and blood splattered everywhere. It had transformed into a malevolent spirit. Wang Liang was still alive, watching helplessly as he was eaten, letting out agonizing moans. "Yao Yao, save me!" Yao Yao stood stunned. Sensing the danger, the baby ghost tilted its head, its empty eye sockets staring at me. Yao Yao cried out, "Master, you're finally here." The ghost-catching techniques I learned on Mao Mountain haven't been put into practice once. Success or failure depends on this moment. I brandished the peachwood sword, muttering, "By the Grand Master's decree, exorcise all evil without mercy." I stabbed the evil spirit once, and more than half of its spectral body dissipated. I'm not bad at this, but the evil spirit recovered incredibly fast. It took another bite from Wang Liang's leg, chewing loudly, producing crunching sounds. Moments later, its form was completely restored. The evil spirit charged at me with the yin wind. It had started treating its father like a mobile blood bag. I decisively pulled out the exorcism talisman I had drawn earlier, saving time and effort for any eventuality. I will use Yao Yao's blood. The evil spirit was born because of her. To destroy it completely, it must naturally dissipate because of her. As the talisman emerged, golden light radiated in all directions. "Disperse!" I roared, pressing the exorcism talisman, imbued with Yao Yao's blood, onto the evil spirit. The evil spirit was bound by the talisman, its infantile form gradually dissolving, letting out agonizing wails. "Mommy, save me!" It began to feign pitifulness, begging Yao Yao for help. Seeing Yao Yao, her eyes filled with tears, swaying as if about to rush forward, I swung my arm and knocked her unconscious. A fierce fire erupted, and the evil spirit finally turned into a pile of charred black bones. The corpse oil jar also shattered into pieces. Wang Liang's body was horribly mutilated. He died from massive blood loss and severe wounds, or perhaps from the sheer agony. Yao Yao offered me a fee to help the evil spirit cross over. After all, he was my child. Yao Yao was unkempt, like a withered flower. All the money she earned from live streaming and her house, she donated to charity organizations. "You won't live much longer," I told her. She had burned too much of her lifespan earlier. She probably didn't have many years left to live. "Thank you, Master Yu." She seemed to have made peace with life and death, but she still carried Wang Liang's ashes. "I want to go to Thailand to end everything there. Our family of 3 will reunite there." Wang Liang was indeed scum. He dared to deceive me, so I'll make sure he doesn't rest in peace, even in death. He promised to love me forever. Whether he liked men or women, I wanted him by my side. In the depths of her eyes was an almost insane stubbornness. I saw the photo frame in her bag. The picture inside was the one she liked best. I didn't understand if that was what humans called love. It was terrifying. After the corpse oil lamp incident ended, I gained quite a few new fans. My live streaming career grew steadily. When I live streamed again, I encountered an interesting event. Yao Yao's former top-ranked fan, Shan, invited me to Qinling to examine the feng shui of a housing complex he owned. Right away, he sent 5,999 gifts, calling it a deposit. "Go to another province. Let me consider." "No need, Master." Before I could even move, he rescinded the offer. "No need for the deposit either," he said, explaining he had already invited another master. "That rotten Taoist priest dared to steal my business."